What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Mafanis, and today I want to talk to you guys about suggestions for BlizzCon 2016. That's right, BlizzCon 2015 is already in the books, and what an amazing show. I did not get the opportunity to attend in person, but for the second year in a row, I did procure the virtual ticket. I had absolutely no issues whatsoever with watching anything I wanted to watch. I now have everything at my fingertips on demand for 2 full weeks to go back and watch any of the action that I missed. And that to me is the number one biggest problem with BlizzCon, is it's just gotten too big. Now, don't get me wrong. Blizzard Entertainment is doing an incredible job of slowly bringing out new IPs that matter. I have yet to get into Overwatch, but I'm already extremely excited about it. I'm into Hearthstone only a little bit. Then I hear about the new expansion coming out, and my mind is blown. I want to go play Diablo again after hearing all the cool things that patch 2.4 is going to bring to the table. So on and so on and so on. And when you have a convention that big, packing 6 different IPs into a single 2-day event, it's an amazing feat, but also impossible. Just doing a quick look at the actual schedule here. I have it open on my computer screen here. If you were attending the event in person at 1 p.m., you would have 5 different events to choose from. You could go see the World of Warcraft Legion World and Content Overview, the Future of StarCraft 2, the World of Warcraft Arena Group Play Championship, the Hearthstone Championship, or the StarCraft Round of 8 Championship. That is a lot of stuff. So my first suggestion for BlizzCon 2016, do the eSports beforehand. Do it a couple days before. Sell tickets for that event separately. That way, when there's people like me who sit around for 2 days straight and watch nothing but StarCraft, I don't feel like I missed out on stuff and I have to bury my head in the sand because people are tweeting me and writing me notes on Facebook, and my buddies are telling me about all the crazy things that Cho'Gall is going to bring to the table in the upcoming Heroes of the Storm expansion. Having the esports section separate is going to do wonders for this convention, and I really truly believe that with the rise of esports. Keep in mind, next year there's a very strong likelihood that Overwatch will be added, at least in some sort of beta form. Now you're going to have 4 different games that are running on esports. That is a lot of stuff to take in, if you think about it. And I feel like pushing that to the beginning, have it be its own event, have people interested in it, that would be the best thing to do. Second thing, you guys need to give yourselves more time for questions. Now, I'm looking at the panel, and it was completely slammed. I'm looking at all the panels, as a matter of fact. I'm looking at the main stage, the panel stage, and then the WoW as a Hero stage. Excluding the tournament play, there were only very, very small breaks, like 15 minutes in between all the panels. On Friday, let me go over to Saturday really quickly and see. And Saturday, 30 minutes. So you got 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So you're probably thinking, well, where are you going to get more time for questions? That's why you need to make the convention 3 days. Because I'll tell you what, the worst thing in the world as a fan, and this is coming from the fat kid who got picked on a lot in school, and the fat kid who was too shy and too embarrassed to go over and say hi to Hulk Hogan when I saw him, and I stood behind my dad's leg and kind of peeked my head around the corner. That's this kid, okay? When you spend that much money going to a convention and you want to ask a developer something, and they say, we're out of time, sorry, can't do that. Oh, we're not signing any more autographs. Oh, we're not doing this. Oh, we're not doing that. That really hurts the fans. It really does. Now, obviously that contradicts my first statement in that this is amazing. There is no one else, short of maybe Minecraft, that I can think of when they do their Minecon once a year. There's really no other developer that has this hands-on, one-on-one time with the fans. And that is a huge deal. That is a huge deal. I will never forget earning that poster, how I felt when they walked up to me, when Jay Wilson walked up to me and handed me my poster and said, congratulations. I will never forget that. I will never forget that moment. That's what makes me a loyal fan. Because you have these small interactions that, on the surface, to a lot of the Blizzard employees, may just seem like daily, run-of-the-mill, just, hi, how are you kind of thing. But to people who fly across the country or across the world and spend a ton of money to go to your convention, you really do yourself a disservice by not letting everybody ask their question. I really do believe that. And I think by extending the time, letting more questions come in, I feel as if you're going to get a better opportunity to interact with fans, and I think everyone's going to appreciate it more. In that similar vein, as a virtual ticket holder, there were questions I wanted to ask. Now, I know that the panel, and it was a different panel this year, the Doritos Pope, was out of here. And I think the panel did a great job. The new panel, special kudos to Will Wheaton. I thought you did an amazing job on the costume contest. Amazing. That was really, really good. Just not just contest, the whole thing, the music, all the talent kind of stuff. It wasn't demeaning like in the past, and I think that was great. But where was I going with this? Virtual ticket question holders. Virtual ticket questions. Hard to get out there. And I say, oh, tweet this, tweet that, do this, do that. I really didn't see a lot of that. I didn't really say, hey, Jassafat on Twitter would like to know, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like there could be more of that. Now, I don't know how you roll that in. And again, keep in mind there's like 4 guys on stage and there's 10 trillion, billion, zillion people like flooding with questions. But there are some hot topics on the forums. And there are things that come up again and again and again. And I think that those would be good to be addressed. I do believe that. So I think there needs to be a little more interaction there. But if nothing changes, if BlizzCon 2016 is identical to this BlizzCon, minus some new announcements, hopefully, maybe some Diablo 3 news next year, big Diablo 3 news. Outside of that, if you do nothing, thank you. As a fan, I want to thank you guys. It's an amazing, amazing celebration of all things Blizzard Entertainment. Now, it's not perfect. There are issues that I just aforementioned with the overall, the way that the convention can be handled. But the fact that this is even happening is absolutely incredible. So I don't want people to come off and see this video or other videos and say, oh, well, you're just a snob. You just want entitlement. You want to get your question answered. You want 10 goodie bags instead of 1. Blah, blah, blah. No, not at all. Not at all. I am a huge Blizzard fan. I'm a huge Blizzard fan, obviously, okay? And it's very, very cool to get this opportunity. But I've been seeing this happen over and over again. The people not getting to ask the questions, people not getting things autographed because the celebrity panel is billed to pay. We're doing 1 hour of questions, 1 hour of interviews or signing, and that's it. Get out of here. And I'm not the only one that has incomplete autographs to my right of autographs of people I wanted to get signed, and I didn't get a chance. I didn't get to have my question asked. This happens from other people, but I feel like taking that to the next step makes a big difference. Now, you contradict that with me going to the Children's House of Orange County the auction that they do, the dinner the night before. I'm standing in the freaking roast beef line with Mike Morheim. How cool is that? And I'm like, hey, Mike, what's up, brother? How you been? He's like, oh, hey, man. That was awesome. So, again, and you see me light up. That's my point. The fan interaction speaks volumes. That's what this whole convention is about. Blizzard at every single conference started off saying, I want to thank the fans for being here. If it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here. And you're absolutely right. You wouldn't be. But don't forget that people spent buku bucks, especially guys from the East Coast, to get our fat asses over there, to wait in line, to not get our questions answered, to have things cut off early, to have to look at the schedule and say, man, there's 4 panels I want to go to at this exact moment. I got to pick my favorite one. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. And I think the eSports thing is going to alleviate a lot of that. And maybe just pulling that doesn't mean to need a third day. And I know that you guys run this at a loss. I know you guys run it at a loss. You have to. There's no way you're making money on this convention. It's impossible. All the time and all the props and the computers, and a lot of that's sponsored, but I get it. I get it. And I just want to say thank you guys. So keep up the amazing work. You got a fan of me for life. My wife isn't here right now, but I know you got a fan of her for life too. So if all else fails, you got 2 fans for life. That's pretty damn good. Anyways, what do you guys think about BlizzCon? Do you guys think of my opinions? Do you think I'm right? Am I way off base here? Is there anything that they could do to make it better besides having it for 10 years or a week long, or like 9,000 panels that are all spread out, pulling the eSports off? Do more esports, do less esports? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please do me a favor, comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about all things BlizzCon. As always, thanks for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.